Good afternoon. My name is Moses Espinal, and today I'll be speaking about the rising numbers of suicides within the veteran community. Our great nation has been at war for a period of over 200 plus years since its birth in 1776. Now, as with any other nation, those who bear the brunt of the fighting are the warriors who swear to defend the Constitution against all threats, both foreign and domestics. As the numbers of international conflicts that this nation has engaged in increases, so do the numbers of psychological disorders that come to the soldiers who fight those wars. Every day, 22 veterans lose their lives by their own hands. One a day is one too many. Many of us here enjoy freedoms that are unique to this country. Those freedoms have been threatened time and time again by adversaries. And the only reason we have them today is because of those who give everything, and I mean everything, to defend this Constitution. A lot of us know people that have served in the military. And for some of us, unfortunately, we know loved ones that have passed away fighting the war abroad or the war here in the home front. While we do enjoy those freedoms, and because we enjoy those freedoms, it is our duty to understand the struggles that our veterans face and try to figure out ways to help them with it. In my time in the service, I dealt a lot with people with PTSD, people with all sorts of problems, psychological and spiritual, due to the war. The purpose of my speech is to inform the audience about the suicides within the veteran community and what organizations are out there that provide support for them. Today, I'll be covering 3 points. 1 is the factors that lead a veteran to suicides. 2 is the signs that they display that sometimes we miss. And 3, the sources that are out there that can help a veteran. The first step in helping a veteran is understanding what led them to that place that they're currently in. Now, once we understand that, we can offer very unique sources to very unique individuals. Savalal Hosanov says that stressful exposure, wounds, pain syndrome, and traumatic brain injury all are factors that lead a person or a veteran to commit suicide. Other factors include overcompensation and overuse of alcohol, and for some, the illegal use of narcotics. While I've shown you the factors that lead a person to suicide, I would also like to show you the signs that sometimes we tend to miss. And while the signs and symptoms vary by people, there are key indicators that tell you that a person is about to commit suicide or has suicide ideation. The Veteran Crisis Line says that depression, anxiety, loss of self-worth, and hopelessness are some key features that people show. Others are loss of interest and feeling trapped. Now, it all may seem hopeless at this point, but there are many sources out there that will help a veteran. For example, the VA has numerous programs that offer free assistance to any veteran with any psychological problems. Places such as the VA clinic, PTSD support groups, special PTSD clinics, and organizations such as the VFW and the American Foreign Legion offer services for free to veterans and their families. Now, a lot of the times, all a person needs to get better is for someone to listen to them, for someone to understand their struggle, for someone to just relate to them. And while we may want to do that most of the time, We Honor Veterans Society says that to get them immediate help, we must first, again, listen to them and then refer them to a specialist or a VA hospital. The purpose of my speech today was to share with the class the signs and symptoms of those who are contemplating suicide and how to help those individuals. Today I covered the factors that lead a veteran to suicide, the signs and symptoms that sometimes we miss, and third and lastly, the resources that are out there to help that individual. I felt qualified to speak about this subject because, again, I have dealt with this time and time again in my time in active duty. Many of my brothers are afflicted with PTSD, and I myself had to find the resources to help them. Now I hope that with this information, all of you can make a difference in the life of a veteran. Although you are not a subject matter expert in this field, there are numerous sources out there. If you go to any web search engine and type the words PTSD, TBI, or veteran suicides, millions of articles will show up explaining, one, the signs and symptoms, and two, how to find the resources needed to help that individual. I hope with this information, you're able to save a life. Thank you, and Semper Fidelis.